Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the stream. I am actually, I was just thinking this background is unusually fitting today. It's just like the background I use for most of my streams for the intro and when I just get started and sort of do the little intro speech. But today it's, it's unusually fitting because we are returning to Outer Wilds. This is a game that I played back in, I think it was just during the spring and summer on stream. I did like one stream a week of about 2 or 3 hours each, and I spent like I think a couple months on it. It's quite a lot of time I put into this game. It was a really cool game, very unique game concept, and now they've released, well, not now, they actually released it a while ago, but they've released a DLC that is, sorry, I'm just adjusting something here. That is, I know very little about it, which is a good thing because I don't want to be spoiled. And also, oh, sorry, I'm just trying to fiddle stuff here. There we go. Sorry, I'm just adjusting something on the side here so I can read the chat properly. There we go. That's better. Yeah, I know very little about the DLC. I know almost nothing about it. And the main game was very, I mean, it was very story focused. It had really cool gameplay as well, but it was also very... I just took off into the distance there for a moment, like... Whew! I'm not even sure I can do that again. Let's see. Nope. I can't even replicate that. My zoom into the distance. Yeah, no, but the main vanilla game was very story focused, and it had some really cool story reveals. Some really cool... I'm just gonna lower the music a little bit more. Twists and turns, and a really cool world, like universe to explore, solar system in this case. So I'm not really sure what to do or what they're doing with the DLC. I feel like the main game was pretty complete as it was, so I'm not entirely sure like what the, I guess, purpose or the point of the DLC is. Well, I guess we'll find out. For this DLC now, I'm playing on my old save file. The first thing I was greeted with when I installed the game and the DLC was a screen that said that the save file was corrupted, but I was able to play it when I tested. I didn't test to do anything new with the DLC, I just tested like looking at things I've already seen in the main game. But this stream is going to start off with the assumption that you've already seen like the main game. So I'm not going to redo all of the stuff in the main game again. I'm going to start from basically the end of the main game, or when I was ready to sort of end the main vanilla campaign. And then I'm just going to explore the new stuff that the DLC has to offer. One thing that has me really worried, I'm actually gonna switch over to the game so I can show you here. Let me just end the music and start up. Give me 1 second. Can we get it on screen? Is it working? Yes, you can hear them. Yeah, okay, there we go. Finally. Took a little while for it to find the proper place. Okay, so one thing that is worrying me a little bit is that there's an option here for the DLC Echoes of the Eye that says reduced frights. And this is something that I find deeply distressing, because for those of you who were here when I played the vanilla game, you know that this was a really, really scary experience for me. I have played some horror games on stream, some straight up horror games. I've played Amnesia, I've played Resident Evil, but this was like still one of the scariest experiences, this game. Not all of it is scary, not all of it is themed as a horror game. Some of it is like very, very, very themed as a horror game, and some of it is more like accidentally scary. It just happens to hit like specific spots. It's kind of the same as Subnautica in that regard. That Subnautica also hits that specific feeling of terror regarding some things due to it hits very specific notes of like thalassophobia and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm not really looking forward to that. I'm a little scared to see what that's gonna bring. Sorry, I'm just moving some things here again. Keep moving things around every time I start streaming. But yeah, I'm a little scared of that. I'm kind of spooked, to be honest. We're about to find out, though. I'm about to start this stuff, so... I've also done some extensive testing to make sure that the stream quality looks good. If you see anything weird, if you see any lag, if you see anything like that, please let me know, and I will try to fix it to the best of my ability. But it should be good. They should have an option to make the reduced frights option less scary. Could I have a more child-friendly options menu, please? Welcome to the chat, T-Slug. I hope you're gonna enjoy the stream. I know you like the game a lot. I know you liked my original streams of the vanilla game. Okay, we're waking up. Okay, I'm just gonna do a quick look around and see if everything, if the stream looks all right. Seems okay, I think. Like I said, let me know if it's laggy or anything like that. So, one thing I noticed when I tested this game before was that there is... Okay, I'm actually probably going to lower the mouse sensitivity a little bit. Can you do that? Can you actually not do that? Okay, look sensitivity, here we go. Let's lower that a little bit. There we go. One thing I noticed is that there's a mysterious thing in the sky that wasn't here before. I'm not sure if we can see it now. I'm going to see if we can see it. I'm not talking about that. I know what that is. That is from the vanilla game. I am talking about... There was a mysterious blinking red light in the sky that I saw several times. I'm not seeing it now. But, you know, we can go back down, have some marshmallows, and see if we can maybe get a chance to look at it again. Because I think that is the thing that they added in the DLC. That is the one thing that they added, and that will obviously probably lead to more stuff. Okay. Let's see if my marshmallow game is on point here. Nope. That sucked. Okay. Poke, poke, poke. Poke, poke, poke. Riveting gameplay. Like, I can't even remember what it looks like when it's done. I guess like that? Alright, cool. We have successfully consumed one marshmallow. I keep getting killed by ghost matter. Not if you use your scout to detect it, it won't. You dumb idiot! Did you think I made that just so you could take pretty little pictures of trees? It has multiple uses. You do know you can use it as a light source, right? Stars above? Please tell me you knew that. Okay, you dumb idiot. I did know that, actually. I'm not completely stupid, I promise. There it is. There it is. You see it? That's the red blinking light. You see it? That's what I'm talking about. Let's go see if we can find it. Yeah, it's very kind of him to specify that I'm not a smart idiot. There are those too. I did make an attempt yesterday to change some of the controls so that you can ascend with space instead of shift. But it really doesn't seem to be working very well, because if you... I'm just going to make sure we don't crash into the sun here. If you have both jump and ascend on the same button, jumping doesn't work. I don't know why, but it doesn't. Okay, so this is new. It apparently wants me to go here because it was very easy to get a lock on it with the computer. I'm gonna start decelerating a little bit now so we don't crash into it. Oh, I'm scared already. Fuck, this is already making me so uncomfortable. Fucking hell. Oh, shit. Okay. Let's just match velocity with this thing. Can I use the signal scope on it? Okay, that's not... That's the... That's one of the other travelers. Maybe I need to change channel. Oh, that's something else too. That's not even... That's from the main game. Okay, let's put that away. I just keep missing it. It's so small. It's tiny. You know what? I'm gonna let the autopilot have this one. Please don't collide with this thing. Okay. Cool. Cool. I guess we go outside and have a look then. I'm scared already. This is already making me really uncomfortable. What are you? What do you mean outside? Outside the ship. I'm going outside the ship. Take a look. Almost forgot it was possible. A deep space satellite, and it's a deep space radio signal. Okay. Cool. Something else going on here. Are we moving still, by the way? Are we still getting closer to the... Ah, we're not actually moving. This is very... fixed in position. Okay. Let's see what this is. It's recording. Okay, let's see. Oh, it's Gabbro. Gabbro here, checking in on the deep space satellite per ground control's request to check out a possible equipment problem. See, Hornfels? I do too work. Well, you do a lot of work from home, or a work from hammock, in your case, Gabbro. You know, I wouldn't mind being a satellite. It's peaceful out here, among the distant stars and the soft, velvety darkness, but it's awfully nice for naps, too. Alright, the lens. Alright, little satellite, let's see what the trouble is. Huh. Everything looks a-okay, ground control. No dust or scratches on the lens, and no evidence of sparking or violent explosions. Guess that rules out an equipment malfunction after all. Hear that, pal? You're in great shape. Keep up the good work out here. Okay, so Gabbro's been remotely checking in on the satellite. It's measuring an angle, I think. Of some kind. Is it measuring the angle to the sun? Is that what it is? It's the same number on the other side, I think. I'm just going to make sure I explore this thing very thoroughly before I move on. It's also kind of annoying because after I played this game, I was playing Prey, which has a similar mechanic of being able to fly in space, but the controls are slightly different. Which is making this really, like, annoying. So I'm gonna see, let's see on the map. This is where I am. Oh, I'm above. Right, it doesn't show. Can I... Ooh. Holy shit, okay. So we are in orbit. It actually tracks our orbit. That's cool. I like that they make satellites out of barrels. I mean, they're very good at reusing old stuff. They're very environmentally friendly in that way. So I guess that's just the degree of the orbit. 90 degrees might be right above the sun. And then 180 might be when we intersect the plane of the planets again, I suppose. Oh, apparently I drifted away from you a little bit. Little satellite. So I'm not sure exactly if there's more we can do here. Or if we're, like, done and we just look for more radio signals. See, there's another frequency. That's Back at Timberhearth, okay. Sure. I guess we should get going before... I mean, we are on a clock. For those of you who know this game, you know that we're kind of on the clock here. So let's, I guess let's go. Let's get going. I think we've explored what we could with the satellite. And we can be back if we need to. I do this every time! Why do I always do this? Ship might be slightly drifting. Slightly. Ever so slightly. I never learn. I always go too fast. And too far. Okay, I'm trying to learn to not be so reliant on the autopilot or the velocity matching thing, just because it's more fun to do it myself, but holy fuck am I bad at it. Okay, back to Timberhearth we go. It's pretty close now, actually. No, that's Giant Steve, never mind. Where's Timberhearth? Is it behind the sun? Let me see the map. Timberhearth is... can I zoom in? Yeah, it's okay. It's on the left side, seen from us. No, it's on the right side. I was looking upside down. Okay, never mind. Velocity matching is gold. Yeah, I guess it is. I just wish I wasn't so reliant on it, you know. Okay, see, now I'm gonna slow down at a reasonable rate here. I think might already have done this wrong. No, it's actually good. We're good. Still have a shot. I was wondering where on the planet the signal is coming from. Oops, let's not crash into it, please. It's from the actual crater where we live. Am I getting that right? So let's land on top here. Let's not. Oh, fucking hell. Oh, okay. Oh, I'm out of practice. Watch out for the sun. Yeah. Yeah, no, you're not wrong. But I managed to avoid the sun. I just didn't avoid the landing site. Cool. Minor damage. It's fine. It's all good. So where are we at? 300 meters. Sure. Let's get going. Oh, wait. It's... Oh, no! I already know where this is going, and I already hate it. Ow! Ow! Okay, no. Thankfully. I thought it was coming from in there, and it's not. Hello, Tektite. It's actually coming from... I guess we just follow it. Follow the signal, I suppose. This is the part that I always think is the hardest. The jump, wait for it to recharge, and then jump again. There we go. Tektite has a cool name. I agree. Tektite does have a cool name. It's actually not... I thought it was going to be closer to the core of the planet, but it seems to be... Huh. I think this is new, this structure. I don't think this is... I'm not just talking about the signal, I think the entire building is new. Hello? Is there actually no one in here? Satellite angle is 350 degrees. 248. That was Gabbro. Okay. Cool. 40. I thought that was me at first, but that's not what my helmet looks like. I can show you what my helmet looks like. Wait, no. Helmet slightly different. Okay, let's play the recording. And we're recording. It's been 2 days since the launch of the Deep Space satellite, and I'm about to view the first batch of photos. Let the record show that on this historic day, Outer Wilds Ventures has... Ah! They're printing! They're printing! Here they come! Stars above, would you look at that? This brittle hollow, and look there, that's Hollow's lantern. And there's Giant's Deep, and the Quantum Moon. I'm speechless, completely speechless. Every single astral body in our magnificent solar system looking stunning from every angle in each of these 3 images. And in color, no less. Now this is art. I could stare at these planets forever. Doesn't Timberhearth look tiny from... Hold on. What is that? That can't be right. That's not even possible. Am I interpreting this photo correctly? What's even stranger is it doesn't show up on either of the other photos, just this one. Well, there must have been an equipment malfunction, I suppose. Only sensible explanation for it. I'll radio Gabbro and ask them to go examine the satellite's lens for defects. I thought Gabbro was like checking the satellite remotely, but they actually went up there. What was it you were referring to? Is it this shadow? Maybe? That shouldn't be there? Wait, did they know about the Quantum Moon? I guess they did. I just don't think they actually figured out a way to land on it. So, okay, so there's Giant's Deep. There's Timberhearth. There are the twins. There's Brittle Hollow. There... No, that's not the twins. That's, That's the twins. And that's Brittle Hollow, and that's, Dark Bramble. And that's the Interloper. So what is this thing, then? And that's the Quantum Moon, I suppose. Alright. So what are we looking for now, then? I'm gonna check this again. Is it the shadow, or is it this red thing next to Brittle Hollow that is the thing I'm looking at? Because this is the thing I'm not entirely sure what it is. Unless this is the white hole? No, that's Hollow's lantern. Right, of course. That's the moon. Okay, so it is the shadow thing that I'm looking at. This is the thing that they don't know what it is. It's a sun eater, yeah. It's been eating a lot of octopus lately. There's the satellite. Maybe I need to go back at this specific angle. At the 40-degree angle. That's probably why. I need to go back there at a specific angle. This is also new, by the way. Despite my checking on them at least 1,000 times over, the images are still not ready to print over the radio tower. Well, it's like they say, a watched satellite never transmits data. Haha, that's a little joke for you, journal. No one says that. Someday, I'll have to study the mechanisms of how time manages to slow to a syrupy crawl whenever I'm anticipating something. In the meantime, I've turned to Gabbro, a resident expert in leisurely whiling away the hours, who recommends the following. Gabbro's 3 foolproof steps for dozing off. 1. Light a nice, cozy campfire and get comfortable. 2. Gaze deeply into the serene warmth. 3. Let time begin to slip away as you allow the flames to lull you into a peaceful slumber. If Gabbro knew I'd taken notes, they'd probably think I'd finally cracked, but I refuse to accept sass from an astronaut who deliberately burns their marshmallows. Now that's actually... I mean, when I visited Gabbro, I don't think they even had a fire. I think that made me very angry. Okay, I don't think we have much more time before the sun goes crazy, so I'm gonna see if we can head back to Civilization and ask, what's the name of the first character you talk to? The very first character you talk to. Because I think they're the one who made that note and was in the radio tower. Let's see, is he here? No. How am I missing this? Sometimes the stream goes blurry and fuzzy. Oh no. Is it really annoying? Because I can deal with blurry and fuzzy sometimes if it's only every now and then, but I don't want it to be like too frequently. Not yet? Okay. Let me know if it gets really annoying. Thank you for the information. I appreciate it. Okay, I don't think I have time to get back now before the world explodes, but I'm gonna try. Should follow the stream. This is where we go, yeah. Oh, that's ominous. Okay, I've got to be very careful with how I land here. Don't have a lot of fuel. Okay, so let me see. Where's the launch tower? It's over here, right? No, that's not it. Wrong place. It's over here. Chased by a big red dot. Exactly. Hello, Slate! Slate, that's the one I was thinking about. Okay, I can't talk to them about anything new. Alright. Never mind, never mind. You know what? We might as well roast the marshmallow as the world ends again. This music is the one that starts playing when you have like a couple of minutes left. Okay, that instant replace on that one. Okay, wow. Trying to find the right height. Good. Excellent. Stop eating them raw. I'm not eating them raw. I'm eating them when they're like done. Or is there, am I missing something? Is there like another state of marshmallow between? Because I wait until I get the prompt to eat them. Raw. And they all look different, as I remember. Ah, I see. Speaking of raw and burned, I'm about to go from one to the other. We're gonna try to keep track of the number of deaths. This is 1. Get a tasty noise when they're done. Ah. Okay, I'm gonna try again, but this time I'm not gonna do that because I need to get to the satellite fast before the angle goes too high, right? I need to get to the satellite really fast. I'm just gonna go right away. And I'm gonna observe the sun when that happens. Desired angle is 40 degrees. Exactly. Suit up. Where is the... Why don't I have the... Damn, why don't I have the right radio thing? Right, there we go, there we go. There it is. There it is. I'm just gonna autopilot this shit now. I keep forgetting. I thought that you had to switch through the channels by going 1, 2, 3, 4, but it's just 1 and 4 for switching back and forth, like for toggling forward and backwards. Ah, having a drink while the autopilot is doing its thing. Okay, okay, let's get a little bit closer than that. Match velocity, and get out. Okay, so what's the angle now then? Okay, it's 14. We got some we got some waiting to do. So that's the ship. It gently drifts away. I think you can walk around and do stuff like... I don't think you need to be in the pilot seat. Look at the wall. Yeah, I think you can do that too. You can also read the ship log, you know? Get a bunch of reminders of what happened in the vanilla game. Okay, so let's see now what we're looking at. There's some kind of object that will obscure the sun. What is that thing that I'm looking at there? Oh, God. Didn't realize that would actually launch me backwards. Wow. Okay, I should be ready. I wonder if I should be ready with the scout. And, like, if it is a quantum object, I need to take a picture of it as it appears. Otherwise, it will disappear. It's not the quantum moon. We know what's on the left. That's the twins. That's the tape recorder. That's Giant Steep. That's the sun station you see there in front of the sun. Yeah, they actually simulate the recoil. That's one of those things they didn't... There it is, there it is, there it is. You see it? What in the actual fuck is that? I'm not getting a signal from it. Okay, let's use the... Are you seeing this? That's terrifying! What the hell? Okay, I guess we, try to find that thing, whatever it is. Okay, so I'm trying not to, like, put the camera away now. But of course I did. Okay, so now it's gone. Ah, damn it. I think we lost it. Whatever it was. So I need to be in the ship. I think I need to be in the ship when it appears. That was terrifying. I'm not even sure how you would... Wait, what is that? Is that just like a sun? Yeah, it's just a coronal mass ejection or whatever they're called. I thought that was something, but that's just the... like the marker for selecting the sun. Ah. Yeah, I have no idea how even to look for this thing, if it's like... I think what I need to do is like... Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to meditate until the next loop, and then we're going to try this again. I'm going to stay in the ship this time. And I'm going to take a picture of it. And then I'm going to go chase it. Chase by ship. It's gotta be kind of hard though, because I need to like start by the satellite, or at least in the same direction as the satellite. And then I need to go pretty fast and get pretty close. So what we doing? There it is. Autopilot. Oh, hello, exquisite llama. Thank you for following. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Welcome. We are chasing down a mysterious space object right now. That's what's happening. I guess we can just, like, stop here, you know? We don't have to go all the way to it. I guess we just stop here and wait. Drinking some soda while we're waiting. I just gotta make sure that we are, like, lined up with the satellite still. I've been here a few minutes. I never heard of the game, and I'm intrigued and curious. Ah, okay. Well, the game is awesome. It's basically like a. I can show you on the map. It's basically like an entire solar system. You can fly wherever you like, and you can explore things in any order you want. And it's sort of like a story that unfolds as you go to different places and assemble different clues. And what I'm playing right now is the DLC. So it's like an expansion that adds extra stuff. So this is very new to me too. I played the game before, but what is happening now is completely new to me as well. So it's actually kind of like it's not in any way scientifically accurate with the scale of everything, but in terms of how the physics work and in terms of how gravity works and stuff like that, it's actually kind of it actually does have some a lot of work put into it. And how everything fits together. Okay, so I'm wondering now. We're still with the satellite, yes? Still looking from that perspective. Okay, I'm so genuinely scared. There it is. I guess we just go. I'm gonna send away the scout. I'm gonna keep taking pictures as the scout gets closer and closer. Do we just fly through it? Is that what's going on here? Oh, this is terrifying. Ah! Ah! What in the actual fucking fuck? Where are we now? What even is any of this? Okay, we're lost connected to Scout. Got no radio signals. This is really hitting me wrong right now. This is making me so uncomfortable. Oh, the music too. Huh? Oh, okay, fucking hell. Okay, I need to find a place to land or something, but it's like... Okay, match velocity. Can we go in here? Into this thing? It looks kind of like a hangar, right? Well, we've landed. I guess we go outside? Everything is full? Hello? Hello? Okay, I'm trying to use the flashlight, but everything here is very dark. These do not really look... Do these look like Nomai vessels? The Nomai are the, for those of you who don't know, they're the precursors who lived here before us in the solar system, but I don't think this doesn't look like their stuff. I don't think. It doesn't look quite like it. Too dark and edgy, yeah. Maybe it's one of the other Nomai clans. The first campaign mentioned that there were more than one clan, right? Unknown language, it's not them. They wrote their language in neat little spirals, and I have no idea what this is. Ooh! Hey, how do I pronounce your name? Lou Looney? Welcome to the chat. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Am I changing this thing by looking? I think I'm changing this thing by looking. Okay, I gotta... Wait, okay, hold up a second. I'm gonna summon the scout. And now it's looking all the time. Okay, so this is like a quantum object thing. It's rotating all the time, but I need to unlock... Okay, I need to unlock the doors. I get it. This is the door I came from, and this is the door I'm going to, and all of these things have, like... little gaps, so I need to line them up on this door. Lou Looney? Okay, I get it. Thank you. Okay. I need to look at just the... Can I look at just the top one? Okay, that's open the other door. The door back, okay, right? But it is rotating all of them. Which I didn't mean to do. Okay, if I turn off the flashlight, it doesn't see me. There we go, okay. Managed to get it somehow. Oh, holy shit. Yeah, this is very different. This is a completely different vibe to the main campaign. There's some actual puzzles here. Okay, so these things light up if I see them. Or if I shine light at them, at least. And if I light all 4 of them up, nothing happens. Okay, what happens if I rotate this thing? I got there just at the right time. Oh, fuck! Fuck! What? Fucking Halo! Are you guys seeing this? I guess we just follow the current. I don't think we can do much else. Walls are too steep for me to climb. Maybe they're not quantum, but simply reflexes. That's perfectly possible. Ah, fuck. Okay, can I get up here, maybe? Nope. Okay, there's a beach here. You finally find some fucking solid ground. What the hell? Oh, this is doing things to my brain. This is doing some weird shit to my brain. Yeah, it's very cozy. They broke... This is insane. I'm sorry that my commentary is kind of stupid right now. I don't know what to say even. This is making me speechless. Are these the... Okay, these are the things that build this thing. Okay. The Nomai were like... they looked like sort of like goat lions with 3 eyes, I think. And these things look like deer slugs of some kind. It's Halo. I know. It's like a Halo, except I think in this game you can probably actually go around the entire thing. Okay, so this is them on their home world, I suppose? Doesn't seem to be... I'm looking up because I'm checking for, like, the horizon, but it doesn't look like this depicts them in this Halo-like structure. It depicts them on their home planet. So I suppose that's just them chilling out at home. Okay, I'm trying to climb. Let's try again. Step by step. Gravity here is... Let me check. 1.3. Yeah, I was thinking it's kind of high. So it's a little harder to get up. Okay, never mind. Let's go around. Unless I got stuck in this tree now. I wonder if I'm still bound by the time limit, by the way. Am I still, like, on a clock here? I don't know. I can't see any of our solar system anywhere outside. Like, I can't see any of the other celestial bodies, so I'm guessing this is like a gateway to somewhere else. But I can see the universe still outside. I see the supernova going on. I'm trying to use... This is me trying to use the map, by the way. It's not letting me. Okay, I do want to check what's up here. If I am correct, then if I am able to get enough altitude, the gravity in the middle of this thing should be 0. Right? Because this is a rotational gravity thing. It's generating gravity by rotating. Okay, this is our solar system. I see it now. What are these things, though? Okay, that's Brittle Hollow. I recognize it. That's Brittle Hollow. Okay. So we're still in our solar system. We're just in this thing, whatever it is. This very, very hidden thing. Oh, come on. That was so close. Give me a break. Gravity's getting better here. Okay, never mind. Is this doing wild things to my brain? I feel like I'm trying to... I mean, obviously I've played Halo, and Halo has a similar environment, but that's like... Most of it is off in the distance. You can't, like... Ah! Okay, I think I'm safe. Sorry. It scared the hell out of me. Holy fuck. That scared me so much. Holy shit. I was aiming for that bridge. Ow! Fucking hell. I was aiming for that bridge, but now the bridge isn't there anymore. Okay, I don't think I can get up there anymore. It's based... Everyone can hear me scream. Exactly. I was talking in the introduction of the stream that I thought the vanilla game was really scary, even though it wasn't really marketed or themed as a horror game. It was still really, really scary in some places. And I feel the same way here. I was sort of anticipating. I don't think I can go this way because it's going to sweep me back with the stream, right? Okay, let's try this shore here. I'm guessing there are some things here that I have to explore, like, before the water covers it. But we can try in here. What is this thing, for example? A slide reel? Okay, I'm guessing we can put this in some kind of projector. Okay, this just seems to be storage. Right, we need to find a place that projects these. I don't think there's one in here. Check the lower level. Ah! I think this is what I'm looking for. Oh! I'm like, by looking at that, by shining a light on it. Okay, so it's not looking, it's shining a light on. I can change it. Alright. Cool. Insert this thing here. No. I found them both scary, but for really different reasons. Ah, okay, I see. Right. Well, I've never played this one before, so I'm looking forward to see what it can do. Okay, so I shine a light on that to project it. It's showing that looks like... Could that be their, like, home world? It's like the ringed planet. We saw that in the mural before. Oh, I opened the door? I'm not entirely sure how I did that, actually. Okay, so this is like a locking mechanism, I see. Ah, okay, so now it's locked. And if you do like that, now it's open. Okay, I get it. I feel like the water current is getting worse. Still not able to pinpoint location. Okay. Is the water still rising, by the way? I'm not sure. Here they are, the deer slugs in all their glory. They have creepy eyes, but otherwise I actually think they look kind of cute. So let me take a look at this thing again. See if I can figure out anything more. That's that symbol. It's like a little flame in a... It looks like a little lantern or something. It's like a secret door for looking at movies. Yeah. So what is this thing then? I can rotate this thing, yeah? Apparently not. Maybe this is I need to get here before the water before the water breaks. Okay, let's check here. More deer slugs. They look kind of intimidating in these pictures. They look like they're posing. They got antler seats. I can't imagine this is comfortable if you get accidentally stabbed on your seat. Okay. Wait, there was another slide, right? I was looking at one of the slides, so let's find the other one and look at that one as well. I'm guessing maybe I should have stayed on the little raft thingy. Already holding. Can I drop this? Or do I have to, like, take it out and then... I can't put this down, right? You gotta... Just trying to see if there's a place here to put it in. Okay, I guess I take it all the way back. Okay, I'm gonna put this back in here. Insert that. And pull this out. And I guess we take this all the way back. I'm guessing they didn't want you to be able to put these things down anywhere because they were scared that you were gonna, like, lose them forever, but it is still kind of frustrating to not be able to, like, hold two at the same time. What was that? I saw that. Don't think that I didn't. What was that shadow? I'm hoping it was just something up here, like it was something casting a shadow, but, like, if that was like a fish or something, I'm gonna... Probably shouldn't have gone out here. Okay, hold up. There we go. Thank you. Okay, no, it's like pieces of the... I was about to say furniture, but pieces of the bridge floating by. Okay, that's slightly less intimidating. Okay, so this is like a different symbol. This is like, it looks like, not sure how to describe it. It's like a biohazard symbol almost, but like it has more lines to it. Can you not, like, is there really only one slide per reel? It feels like you should have more than one, right? I feel like I should be able to rotate here to change the slide, but guess not. Okay, let's move on. I don't know how much time we have now. I feel like we should be running low just about now. Ah, yep, there's the music. We're running low on time. But I wonder, is this place supernova proof? That would be interesting if it was. Oh, it's really cool that they simulated this entire thing. And the water effects and everything. This is like... It's so big in scope in a ways you don't expect this game to be. Okay, I'm gonna see what this thing is about. Okay, more uncomfy seats. Can I please go through? Thank you. Okay, if this thing is not supernova proof, then we're gonna die pretty quickly. So I don't have much time left. This looks like... It looks very medieval, or maybe even earlier than that. It gives me like an Iron Age feel to all of their stuff. Everything is made out of wood. Because that's that's the material they used in the Iron Age. Wood. That was the dumbest thing I've said in a while. Oh, what's happened? Ooh. That's new. So this is the same mechanic as before. I get, like, the memory zoomed back to my past self. But the question is where I wake up now. Do I have to start over from the beginning, or... Okay, yes, I do. Alright. Can I talk to you about any of this? No. Okay, so I have to go there again? Do the same thing again? Do the start again? Or can I do it somewhere else? Is there... Do I have like a... different way of doing it? That's a satellite. I didn't pick up any more radio signals, did it? You mean to go back there? Yeah, I mean to go back there. That's the meaning. But I can check the ship log. See if there's any clues in here. The Stranger. Radio tower designed to receive photos taken by the Deep Space Satellite. There are several photos of the entire solar system hanging on the walls. Okay, so it was Hornfels that noticed, not Slate. Noticed something strange in one of the photos, but concluded equipment malfunction was the only sensible explanation. Massive artificial ring world hidden within some sort of cloaking field. Does not appear to be Harthian or Nomaean in origin. Okay. Let me zoom back out. A low-lying region near the entrance to the Stranger. There are wooden buildings along the banks of the river. More to explore here. Sure. Connected by a village of stilt houses. There's more to explore here. Yeah. Okay, do we have the Stranger? Yeah. We actually have an entry for the entire celestial body. Can I see it on the map? That's the case? Doesn't look like it. Damn. I was hoping there was a smarter way to get back there. I'm sure we'll discover a better way to get back there eventually. Deep space radio. There's that one. Let's get the autopilot ready. Have advice, but I don't know how much help you want. Thank you. I think I will try myself for now. And if I, like, get kind of stuck or can't figure out a better way to do it, I can ask. But thank you. Thank you very much. I guess we just hang around here again then. There's one thing I kind of wish this game had, and that is like a clock that would show you how much time you have, how much time has passed since this time loop started. That would be that would be really helpful. Okay, so we know the thing is not like it's not built by the Hearthians, it's not built by the Nomai, but the weird thing is that the effect, like when I died due to the supernova, it was like a different effect. The purple lines coming into the screen, that hasn't happened before, so I'm not entirely sure what that's about. If that's like, if the okay, there we go. There it is. Let's go. You can see I can't lock onto this thing now. I wonder what happened if I didn't fly into it, but I flew around it, because I probably wouldn't be visible at all, right? It's probably just what would happen. I would probably just pass by it, and it would just not show up at all. I guess. Yeah, that's what it looks like. So let's not do that then. Let me see. I might already have missed it on this run now. Oh, I'm trying to get back in position to where it was. It's built by me, almost. Yeah, correct. I think I missed it. Damn. Damn it. Oh, hell. Yeah. Okay, but I had to try once. I had to see if there was like a backside to it, but of course that wouldn't be visible if it's cloaked. Alright, let's... Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Let's meditate until the end of the loop and try again. Okay, I'm gonna try this one more time, and if I don't figure anything out, I can ask for if there is a smarter way to get back to it. Maybe there's something we need to find in it. Something like the Nomai statue. Something that will let me, you know, store my memories there. So I can... Hey, hold up a sec. Yeah, I already know about the launch codes. What? No, I was gonna tell you about using the ship log to set destination markers for locations you visited before. Ooh! Now that's smart. It's a brilliant feature, if I say so myself. Dead useful. And the risk it poses of shorting out the fuel regulators and causing the ship to explode is so minimal that only Gossan would worry about it. Wait, so how do I use it? When you're on your ship, open up its log to the location you want to mark. Anywhere's fine as long as you've been there at least once. I was looking for that before. I didn't see it. Hop in the pilot seat and the ship will throw up a destination marker on your display. It's that easy. Wow, Slate, how do you come up with these incredible ideas? Oh, I do the best I can with what I've got. Really, you're too kind. I realized I've actually used this feature before. It was what I was looking for. I was looking for that in the ship log. And I couldn't think of it because it's been too long since I played this game last. Couldn't figure out how to do it. This was extraordinarily convenient timing. Thanks. Sure thing, Hatchling. Anyway, I've got a fire to enjoy, and you've got launch codes to grab. Go wild with the marking feature while you're out there. Just try not to follow it so directly you fly into the sun, okay? I'm gonna try. I've been there, done that. Several times, actually. Don't need to do that again. I wonder, like, I mean, their space program is sort of, like, everything is implied to be kind of dangerous, right? Mark location on HUD. That's what I was looking for. Yes, thank you. Their space program is kind of dangerous, and they kind of crash a lot, but given how many times, you know, the main character just straight up, like, dies in various horrible ways, I wonder if, like, the main character is just really, really bad at flying, or if all of them crash this much. Or, I mean, I guess by extension, that would mean that I am that bad at flying. So I'm going to see what happens. Can you come into this thing from any angle? Because now we're coming into this thing from a different direction, right? Probably shouldn't go this fast. We probably shouldn't go this fast. Probably shouldn't go this fast. Oh, no. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. It's like Dark Bramble. It automatically gets you into a different instance, I suppose. Okay, cool. So convenient timing, yeah. Very much. I was looking for that feature and I couldn't find it. Made me sad. Okay. Let me... land again. Is this the same hangar? I feel like the ships were in a different place. Like there was one hanging in the middle here. Maybe there are different hangars depending on which direction you come in from. Right, let's get going. We're on the clock. I want to find something so I can translate their language. There we go. Nice. Okay. I'm gonna head over to this location now. We should probably take the raft, by the way. This is getting... Can I? Okay, so this thing doesn't activate just because I shine a light on it. Never mind. Never mind. Can I fly over there? I think I can. Did it actually say push raft? Did I seriously miss that? Am I that blind? Let me go back and try. Yes! Okay. Alright. Alright, I'm sorry. I can control it. Okay, that's cool. That's awesome. Right. I thought I needed to shine a light on all four of them. But I don't. I just need to, like... Just need to control it by shining my flashlight on one thing at a time. Awesome. So I'm back here. This is the same place I was before, I think. But let's see if we can do more now. Yes, we can do more stuff now that it's not flooded. So let's try to put the slides in there. Start with this one. So I guess sometimes I'm looking for complicated solutions and I forget, like, the simple solutions. I need to close the door, maybe, to get the light to turn off. Is that it? Is that a thing I can do? Or do I need to... Okay, so this doesn't do anything right now. I need the light to go out. Can I close the door? Okay, I guess we head around on this side then. The medieval Iron Age with reflective surfaces. Yeah, exactly. Okay, that's where the stairs are. I should be able to get up there. That should be fine. Yes, sir. It's still bright, though. Okay, we can't see, kind of. It's a little faint. That's the Eye of the Universe, by the way, in the middle there. I'm gonna see if I can use the scout launcher to shine a light on this thing. What if we... Yeah, that did not help very much. No. Hello. I was gonna try to use its light, so I didn't have to light it myself. Okay, so that's our solar system, though. That's the Eye of the Universe. Forward. I mean, this is kind of inconvenient, but it's a way to do it. This might be our solar system again. It's actually easier to look at it when I'm looking here, you know? In the actual apparatus. Getting legitimately annoyed at the ceiling light. Can I turn this off? Is there a way to do that? I'm guessing I have to wait until the light floods, but then I won't be able to use the mechanism to... Well, the light floods, sorry, the dam breaks and the water floods in. But then I won't be able to use the mechanism to change slides. But this looks like our system still. You can see the sun and Giant's Deep, and then I think it's the twins on the left. Wait, is that the same one? Did not mean to open the door. Must be really annoying if you take your phone out to check something while you're watching a movie and the door just starts opening and closing. I do agree that they were pretty bad with user interfaces. I'm not getting any other slides, but I had a different one a little while ago. It did show me a different slide first, did it not? But now it's just showing the same one. Or am I crazy? Maybe I've reached the last one and it won't go any further. Maybe that's why. I'm gonna try one more. Okay, that's a new one. Okay, maybe I need to come back here when I have more context. Bonk. So I'm not entirely sure what I'm looking at. This looks like a planet that is not in our system. But they apparently knew... Okay, we learned some things from this, even though I don't understand everything. They knew about the Eye of the Universe too. And the question is, were they here looking for it? And if so, what happened to them? And why is their structure all broken down? Okay, we'll move on. We'll move on for now. Let's go to the building over here before it gets swept away. You can kind of see dam is bursting in real time, which is a little disconcerting. Okay, I have been in here before. Yeah, this is the place with the murals. And this is one of the planets they saw in their sky, which like it's the same planet as one of the ones we saw in their slides. Cool. More ominous deer people. Okay, there's a lantern. Can I do something with it? In here? Is there a way to use this to light the reels? Ah. Okay, okay. Right, cool. But we need some kind of power source for it. Then I understand. I was never meant to look at the slides with my flashlight. I'm supposed to find like a better way to do it. Suppose we just move on? Try to find some kind of power source? Can I... Maybe this is where I can charge the lantern. This doesn't say anything that I know of. Given that the game doesn't have any voice acting, so we kind of have to... like, guess. Not sure what this is for. Okay, that was bad. Jumping in there was bad idea. I don't know what I was thinking there. We don't know... We don't know what their languages sound like, right? Because the game doesn't have any voice acting. So it's kind of fun to try to imagine what the languages sound like. I have an idea. I'm not sure if this is going to work. I'm going to grab the lantern, and then I'm going to try and see if I can, like, charge it somehow. But it didn't look only like it was lacking fuel. It looked like it was straight up broken. So we might need to find another lantern that is more whole. Missing a lot of instructions there? Am I missing a lot of instructions? Am I really? Am I bad at seeing the prompts on screen? Not you, okay. They didn't put enough instructions, exactly. It's a lot of work. I thought maybe I could use the lantern and charge it up here. This looked like something where you would charge the light up. Why can I not... Ah! I can almost rotate that thing, but I can't reach it quite in time before I fall down. Okay, this is getting harder and harder. Okay, I'm gonna go on the raft and ride the wave. That can probably be fun. Whee! Am I just gonna die? Oh, wow! Oh! Ow! That was a little more forceful than I expected. I don't know what I expected. In hindsight, I don't know what I expected from that. That was not... Ow! Okay, I might actually just die before the end of the loop. I have some vague memory from my childhood about having small transparent images that you shone a light through in order to see a photo on the wall. It seems to be the same thing but with more steps. Yeah, I mean, a slide projector is a real thing. Absolutely. Let's see, can I get over there with the fuel I have? Maybe. No! Okay, is there another way up? Yeah, slide projector is real. They usually come with an internal light source, so you don't need to, like... You don't need to, like, find a separate lantern and fill it with a magic fairy or something to get it to actually run. Yeah, I got very bonked. This is the most frustrating thing in this game, is running out of fuel and trying to use the oxygen to propel. I'm trying so hard here! Okay, we follow the stream. Not much else I can do for now. Oh, fuck! I've died in a lot of different ways in this game. I've been incinerated by the sun. I've died to a supernova. I've crashed into rocks. I have been punctured by cacti. I have been crushed by sand. But I don't think I've ever been electrocuted in this game. This was a first. Okay, cool. I now have that memory as well. I have memories of dying in the most spectacular ways. To be honest, I think if I went to a friend's place and tried to use their slide projector, I'd probably run into trouble to finding everything. Also suffocated. Yeah, I've suffocated. Admittedly. One time, in the vanilla game, I went outside of my ship with my spacesuit off because I thought I could get back inside fast enough. I was wrong. Oh, okay. Alright. I'm guessing we're doing this intro a couple of times. Yeah, it feels like there's a slight like transition and we're actually in a different instance here. I don't mind. It's not a problem with that. Just trying to... interesting to see how they did it from a game design perspective. This looks like the same one we were in last time. I'm not sure if there are actually different hangars or if it's just like going crazy. Okay, I'm gonna try not to use fuel needlessly here. Would be cool if we could find a fuel source. There we go. It's sort of... the rings do move in increments, so it's not... once you figure that out, it's actually kind of easy. Okay, I guess we just move on a little faster this time. We don't have to stop and look at the slides. Have we been to that house before? I'm not sure. It is our favorite hangar or another one. Oh! Ghost matter! Fuck! I was reading chat. I wasn't watching where I was going. Usually people forget to put on their spacesuit, but that is better. Yeah. I didn't forget, I just thought I could get back inside without dying. I could not. Okay, so there's ghost matter and it's inside the fucking house too, right? Okay, inside the house looks okay. Maybe? In some places. If I can get inside the house. Maybe. Okay, I'm about to try something really fucking dumb. This is really stupid. I'm already like half health, but maybe... I mean, I could... Can I even get back to the ship? I probably can't, right? Like, the stream is gonna make this super difficult. Can we go against the stream? Just thought I should go back and refill my health. I mean, I could do that. I could probably, like... get over there. I'm not sure if this is worth it, but okay. Let's do it. Let's try not to die every single minute. You can hear, it's a cool detail that you can hear like a little hissing sound from the airlock. Was there a hole in the floor? Or are you talking about inside the airlock? Are you talking about here? I think the airlock does not have a hole. Inside the Ghost Matter house. Yeah, I think there was a hole in the floor there. Okay, now let's do this again. Let's do this one more time. Whoa. Starships were meant to fly. Okay. I thought Ooh, I'm trying to stay on the fucking... Nope. I was trying to stay on the roof, but it was slanted. It was very slanted. Okay, I apologize to all viewers. This is kind of how this game tends to go for me. I have more... I sort of... I'm a bit impatient with trying things sometimes, so I tend to die in stupid ways, but... That's just how I play this game sometimes. Let's do this one more time. At least I'm letting the autopilot fly me now, so I don't crash into everything all the time. Brute forcing ghost matter can be a deadly habit. Also that another death type. Yep. I did some really crazy brute forcing in the vanilla part of the game, where I was trying to get what was the thing called, the forge thing, where you were supposed to go in from the top, and I just went in. It's a thing on Brittle Hollow that is like hanging from below the surface of it, where I like went in. Okay, that's a landing. Counts as a landing. I went in from the bottom, like instead of from the top, like you're supposed to. I was like following the thing up. You could like activate a little, or not a little. It was a massive like elevator thing, and I jumped on it and did some really fancy maneuvering. Managed to do it. Apparently wrong, but it worked. Okay, let's leave the Ghost Matter house for now. Let's move on. Let's move further into the landscape. We can take the raft if we want to. I wonder if this is like... This is supposed to be... Yeah, I was thinking this is what it was. Right, this is like a docking station for the raft. That's what it is. Cool. Okay, so was there anything else here we haven't seen then? We've been there, we've been there. Okay, so I guess we just move on from here for now. I feel like the hangar we're coming into now is different than the one we came into the first time, because the first time we dropped down into a raft like this. We just gotta watch out for the electric wires. I think they're in there, so what if we go on this side instead? Can try to aim for this dock. Also like that this music is like... Sounds like you're exploring the a river in the Rocky Mountains. Not an ancient alien artifact. It's floating ominously through space. So this is a description of this tower that is over there. Maybe let's head... Okay, no, let's check out here when we're here. Oh. Oh, this is the Eye of the Universe. This is the symbol. They're using the same symbol as the Nomai did. Oh! This is lovely. I don't really need it now, but it's good to know for next time that this is here. Why is that docking light upside down in the second dock? I think it's up when the thing is docked, right? I think if I were to drop it down, it would be... Yeah, it's because there's already a raft docked there. I think that's why. It's a nice observation, though. I didn't notice that. Just checking out here. Guess I should hurry before this is all washed away. Okay, I'm not gonna go out there. My first instinct was to try to jet back over there, but I would just land in the water and get electrocuted again. God, I wish I could translate these people's language so bad. The gnome I would never like. They were really cool, but they were never really a mystery. So I felt like I got to know them very well. These people, I don't feel like I know them at all. Except they were like vague, sort of Viking kitsch aesthetic. Not really kitsch, just like, to be fair, if I was a deer, I would probably also live in a house like this. Okay, so this is again... Yes! These are the lanterns that actually work. Okay, cool. Cool. Can we actually get back to the place where we can look at the movies? Or the slides? Maybe not. Might not be able to. Just trying to see if there's more slide projectors here somewhere. More lanterns. Hold up, hold up, hold up. What does this mean? Is there a hidden path? Is that what it means? From the bottom of this house, or from the water. Okay, okay, okay. Let me try that. Let me try that before the dam breaks. You're supposed to come in from the water. Okay, cool. What is going on now? Are we unfurling like a sunscreen? Ah, I wonder if that's like when the lights in the buildings turn off some places. I saw something in here that was like orange. And it made me feel kind of uncomfortable. Okay, now I'm just exploring a lot of things at once. I gotta like do one thing at a time, I think. Let's try the secret entrance from the water first. No, no, let's not do that. That's hard. That's difficult. Let's get the lantern and then watch some reels in this house. Sun is very bad for the skins. They're putting some shade. They're throwing shade! I mean, to be fair, the Harthians are like fish people, right? So they probably wouldn't be too... They would be kind of sensitive to the sun. I think that makes sense. But these deer guys, maybe they were also very sensitive to the sun. Up here, yeah. Insert the lantern. Okay, we're ready. Just need to find a good movie to watch. I was thinking maybe Resident Evil. Haven't watched that in a while. Okay. This is part of what we saw before. Okay. So the Eye of the Universe. Is this like the progress they made? This is, I guess, their home system. And the Eye of the Universe, this is a symbol that I don't understand what it means. And then this looks kind of unpleasant. Is that like antlers? Okay, let's keep going forward. Okay, this is them. They were looking for the Eye of the Universe too. I get it. Is it religious to them? Or are they like projecting a path to it? He's scanning it, I think. They were like... They look almost like owls, too. Oh, he's... having like a psychic vision? From scanning it. Oh, that's not good. Red is bad in these contexts. Oh, this doesn't look good. He's annihilating the solar system by touching the eye. And annihilating himself as well. And new life will rise. Ah! He didn't like what he saw. Ah! Holy fuck. Is he... Or is he, like, worrying that he has... Is he the one who's, like, triggering the... Oh, fuck. What am I watching? Oh, this is like the Church of the Eye of the Universe. They burned it down. Okay, so some things are missing. I'm guessing we need to find other slides to see what's going on here. That's their thing. The ship. The thing we're in. The stranger. And this is our system. They cloaked. And they arrived here. Okay, now we're starting over. Right. I'm gonna go back a little bit, see if I understood that correctly. So, let's see if I understand this correctly. He's observing the eye of the universe. He's like scanning it. And then he sees a vision. And he's wearing the red robe, so it's himself. That's him. And he touches it and corrupts it or something. And causes it to annihilate this solar system. And himself. But that doesn't... We know that the destruction of the solar system is not from the eye, it's from the sun. That's as far as we know. And he gets very scared. And are these the same... And now they're determined. Like, determined not to let this happen, I suppose? So they burn down the church. They basically, like, denounce their religion. To make sure that could never happen. And then some release stuff. Some shit happens, and then they arrive here. Okay, I think that's as far as I know. As far as I can get now. Your character's ears move when you scream. He looks good. Yeah. I could do some ear wiggles actually. What's the point of that stupid eye if you can't even poke it? Best regards, Aldiel Snail Aliens. Okay, I'm gonna see if we have another reel. Is there something else in the slide? Is there other stuff? Okay, here I'm actually allowed to drop it. That's nice. Okay, so this is a different thing. This is like... they have... This is like 1, 2, 3. I'm guessing this is a set of slides, and this is the second one. Maybe I should try to find the first one first, then. See if I can find that. Is there any more slides in here? Okay, never mind. Let's watch this one first, then. Right. Use interface. It's Resident Evil 2. Okay, that's creepy. That's him with the red robes. And this is him lighting a fire. And he's sealing something away. He's sealing away with 3 seals. Okay. I get it. These are all the 3 seals. This is the second seal. Cool. So I'm guessing we're gonna need to find a way to undo the seals. Let's see if I can find some more slides. Were there only these 2 slides in here? Okay. I love how they've done the Resident Sealed. I love how they've done these slideshows. Like, they look very... They're good at conveying kind of what's going on, but at the same time, you don't know exactly what's going on. This game, or this, the DLC feels like it's less wordy. It has less text. Like I said, the Noma, you knew very much about their motivations, you know? I'm gonna try to use the hidden entrance here and see where that leads me. We knew a lot about their motivations, but you knew very little about what happened to them initially. Here, it's like you don't know anything. You don't even know what their motivations are. Is he trying to prevent the end of the solar system? Or is he trying to go here to cause it? Because there was a huge chunk that was missing in that slide. So I'm guessing it could just be that, like... They went here, there was like a fight, and then some people decided to go here anyway, even when they shouldn't have, you know? We didn't see the figure in the red poncho after... Why is this so creepy? Yeah, we didn't see the figure in the red poncho until after the big missing piece. Okay, so this is this is the building I'm in right now. You didn't know the motivation of the Nomice either. No, that's true. You're right. But we could read like what their communications right from the start, which gave you a very big like idea of what they were up to. Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna drop the slide wheel down. Is this like a fast travel system? Is that what this is? Okay, the dam is about to break very soon. I think we gotta hurry if we want to watch the slide show. See, that's the slide show house, right? Down there. Fuck! Okay. Damn it, okay, let's get up there. Resident Sealed 1 or 3. I think this is a different one. This doesn't look like it's part of the same set. Okay, here comes the tidal wave. See how much of this place survives. Not a whole lot. Okay, fuck. I think the movie theater's still okay. Maybe. Let's see. Yeah, this is fine. Fine, I managed to save the slide. Okay. So this is something else. Here they have an entire circle instead of just like a half circle. Is this the same guy? This is the red cape guy. Okay, so this is... Who's recording this, by the way? So he's pointing to the ringed planet. Wait. I'm gonna go back a bit. Check this out. Check out they have the same like bracelet around their arm. He was a real movie star. Yeah, he's in everything. Lead actor and everything. Okay, so the light, he grabs the lantern. Oh, shit! So that's how they can like move through the places with the paintings. They point there, they move the light, and then they walk inside. And I'm not sure if these are the same people moving through all of these buildings or what, but... Okay, cool. Cool either way. I'm gonna go find a raft, and then we're gonna move on. I'm gonna come back to this area later, because I'm pretty sure we haven't seen everything here yet. Let me just see if I can refill the fuel in the church. This is obviously the place they burned down. When he had his... he took like a used like a spectrometer to observe the eye of the universe, and then he had a vision. Went like insane. Can I still detach the raft, by the way? Probably no to that. Or maybe I can. Hold up. I think it's attached now. Yeah, cool. So the electricity was there. I'm gonna try to go for the middle one here. Maybe he just checked the clock and went, "Oh, it's movie time." Everyone went down to look at. I hope the raft is... Okay, it's fine. Rafts are fine. Okay, good. Good to know. Even though the thing's round, it feels like you're exploring it in a pretty linear fashion. But this looks like the place where we... This looks more like the place where we came down, doesn't it? First time. Am I wrong? I'm gonna try to see if I can get up there, but I guess not right now. I can't wrap my head around how cool this is. Like how this entire thing. It's like how it's constructed. It's so awesome. I think this is new, by the way. It looks like a massive bell? By the way, speaking of bells, you know what I learned? There's apparently a phobia. Some people have like a phobia of bells. Like big church bells. Huh, okay. Can we get up there? Probably not with the jetpack. Let's try to head over to the other side. Break on through to the other side. This is not the most efficient way of traveling. Going entirely against the current. I am now the slowest creature in the universe. Slower than even a deer slug. I'm making progress though. Now let's get it up on the sand so it doesn't actually float away. Thank you. Swish. I'm gonna try to have a peek outside to see if we can see the star to know how much time we have left. I'm guessing that the time freezes when you check slides. There are different settings for whether or not it's supposed to pause time when you're checking like the ship log and reading text and dialogue and stuff like that. Oh, they really love their like social gathering and watching slideshows together. This is a third building. With a slideshow projector. Okay. They have... What is this cup? Is that... Are you supposed to help... You're supposed to hold this like 3 people at once? Supposed to drink from this? Is that why it has like 3 handles? I love their slide dedication, exactly. But I don't think they have any actual slides in here. About to find out, I suppose. Sorry, just had to sneeze for a bit. I muted myself, you didn't have to hear it. I also love shared wine drinking. Exactly, especially when everyone is drinking from the same cup. And I guess there were like 5, 6 people eating from the same plate. 3 people from the same bowl. Okay, I'm not... It is a little annoying. Especially with their glowy eyes. They had glowy eyes, right? So maybe their eyes were like... They would accidentally open and close doors. Just by looking at them. Ooh. That looks ominous. Up, down. Okay, so we gotta align. Huh. I'm not sure I have enough information to solve this thing yet, but... Just gonna see what symbols there are. Okay, so this is the ringed planet. This is the one they could see from their homeworld. This is a star. This is something else. Seem to be the same symbols on all of them. Okay, we gotta come back here later, I think, when we have more context. I bet this one is saying, this dam is really solid, will hold forever. Ooh, okay. Can't get through here, apparently. That looks like a control... See, it's blinking. It's some kind of control of some kind. I guess we can get here before the water destroys everything. Damn it, come on. I want to hit the scout where I can see that thing better. Like I'm firing point blank range and I'm still missing. Ah! That's that symbol. The evil crab starship. Or whatever it is. That's the thing. So I'm guessing the symbols I need are in here somehow? Somewhere, maybe? Could it be that? I think that might be it. I think that might be it. It's a little too far away to see. Or maybe that's not it at all. But I think that might be the symbols I need. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can fire the scout somewhere else. Okay, I don't... So it's star? No! No! I was just... Oh. It's sitting in the chair. Yes, they used their eyes to open doors. And yes, you had to keep your eyes shut if you were angry at Mom and didn't want to open the door when she knocked. Scouts gotta rest sometimes, it's true. Star, half moon, something round, half moon, something round. Yeah. Oh, awesome. I'm just gonna check really quick what time it is. Give me 1 second. Just gonna see how long I've been streaming. Okay, about 2 hours. It's fine though. We can keep going for a while. Just gonna have a little drink. Okay. Boink. Sorry, I probably should have muted myself when I was drinking. By the way, this is a new thing in the DLC. They have a pre-flight checklist where you can like set some options. Like freezing time while translating text or reading ship logs, or I'm guessing this also goes for watching slides. But I don't know that for sure. I'm not sure. We got a lot of things to explore now. We had some slides that we couldn't watch in the first place we went to because we didn't have a lantern. So I suppose what we could go do is get a lantern and then get back there. That's the thing we could do. First step. Sorry, I'm getting a little bit sleepy, but I'm loving this the DLC so far. I'm really eager to keep playing at the same time. But it also seems like there's enough content here that I won't be done today. I'll probably play for like 1 more hour or so, and then maybe I will get like be playing this for a few weeks. But I'm also going to try to avoid doing what I did with the vanilla game, where I took so long in between streams that I forgot what I was doing. So I'm probably going to stream this maybe twice a week instead of just once a week. Yeah, I think that's what I will do. Sorry, I forgot to push it first. Okay, let's check over here. I don't think I've looked over here yet. This is the place that's closest to the dam. Seem to have a thing for solar eclipses, don't they? Okay, so this is a raft here. Huh. Oh! Ah! This is the other airlock! This is where we came in last time. And I went in here and I rotated this thing and I fell in the water and I was mighty confused. Because then, this door was closed. So I didn't see it. Okay, right. Okay, now we know that. So now we follow, then we would have followed this trajectory. Okay. I get it. I also love that they just dropped that on the player. Like, you can technically come into this thing, I think, from the other side, right? You can't come in from the side we came in now. From the sun side. But it would be highly unlikely for you to do that. Okay. I'm gonna look through this place properly again and see if there was a lantern in here somewhere that we could use now that I know what to look for. We got the slides. Let's see, this is a... Okay, this is their home system, I think. So we got that slide, and this is the... Okay, this is one in the thrilling Resident Seal series. So I definitely want to find the lantern and then get back here. Alright, let's search through that place now that I know what to look for. I think there are lanterns there, because I think there are lanterns by their little murals. Resident Evil 1, Great Journey 1. Yeah, see, there are lanterns here. I'm gonna do something now. They were able to, like, just straight up walk through the painting, right? If it was dark in here. So I guess I gotta wait until it gets dark. Oh, see? I still think it's too bright. Okay, because wait. I think. No. We might have to wait until it gets dark. That is when the lights go out because the wave destroys the electricity. Hop, 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 hop. I'm glad the lanterns were so close. We didn't have to go back all the way. Like, going back seems kind of difficult in general. Okay, I want to watch this one first because I like ring planets. Okay, so this is a series of like 4 different things. One of them is about Eye of the Universe. We've seen that one. And this one is about their home world, I suppose. So I guess this is the one we should have seen first. Okay, so this is them observing our system. The Eye of the Universe is sending out a signal. Sending out a signal to them. They see it. And he gets like... This is like his vision, right? The first one. Look at how excited he is. He's like, oh shit! Holy fuck! Oh my god! Oh, guys, come look at this shit! Everyone's coming looking at it. And they're like looking at the signal. And then something's missing. And they constructed this thing. Okay, cool. And they set out to find the Eye of the Universe. And then it ends. Okay. Okay, cool. Right, now let's go watch the first seal. Okay, yeah, this is the first one. Oh, a lot of this is missing. So this is them sealing something away. And he's lighting the fire to create the first seal. Okay. Wait, was there more? Nope, that's it. I think that was it for the... I'm just gonna double check one last time so I'm not forgetting anything, but I think that was it for slides here. Okay, so now the lights are dimming because they're activating the sails. I'm gonna go back to the place with the murals and see if it's dark there now. Maybe it is. If I'm a little lucky, it's dark there. No, it's still bright. Okay, never mind then. But I'm gonna try one thing. I'm gonna try to move all the lanterns out of here and see if that helps. Did you hear that, by the way? I heard a little sound. Ominous sound. This is the one you were supposed to be able to walk into, right? The one with the planet in? Oh! Ooh! It's a secret! It is a secret! Oh, I got... my skin is crawling. These are the ones, they sealed themselves away. I saw them holding these little things, these little burning lanterns, but... No! No, 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 no. I'm not sleeping here. I'm not roasting marshmallows. No, fuck that. Fuck that. Absolutely not. But maybe I... Oh, can I turn off the light? Is that... Am I supposed to do that? Is this what I'm supposed to do? Okay, I'm gonna do it. Okay, I kind of expected one of them to like have moved or something. Oh, okay. Oh, this is so... Oh, this is making me so uncomfortable. Okay, I'm gonna try roasting a marshmallow. I don't think it will do anything. But just in case. I don't like that I feel like I can hear breathing. Oh, I can see the shadow. I thought that was something moving. Okay. Ugh. Okay, I'm gonna see if there's something else I can do here. No signals. Like, you hearing that too, right? I'm not crazy. They all look very dead. All of them wearing the same bracelets, right? Yeah. Least relaxing marshmallow roasting I've seen. Yeah, I feel the same. Well, I wasted a lot of time dozing off, but okay, that was at least enlightening in some ways. Maybe I'll come back there later, maybe there's something else. I'm not entirely sure I understand what the little lanterns are about, but I know that there is a... like a slideshow about it somewhere. I should probably get back to the raft now that the dam is about to burst soon. Move on to the next place. It's nice of them to, like, I guess title, or not title, but to, how do you say it? They have all of their things are labeled. All of their slides are labeled. So you can tell which series they're part of. Okay, now the dam is breaking, so it's gonna be interesting. Let me see. Did we have things left to explore here? I honestly cannot remember. Oh no. Get above the wave! Okay, I don't want to get... Okay, that could have been worse, actually. I think I'm fine. Yeah, I'm good. We need a snappier name for the 4-part series that starts with the ring system. Yeah. It's like Hidden Wonders of the Universe or something like that. I wonder if there's another one here, because there were several buildings where they went inside to seal themselves in, so I can test here as well. I saw it on the slide that they had several buildings. And I'm guessing the one with the planet, right, is the one in every building. That's my guess. Yeah, I heard that. I heard that. That was not subtle. I heard that. Okay, I'm so terrified that in one of these I'm gonna find that one of them is like missing or something and it's still alive. What did I just say? What did I just say? Fuck, that means it's still here somewhere. Somewhere. In this fucking place. That was incredibly well done. I wish it wasn't. I really wish it wasn't. But it was. It was very well timed. I'm just gonna go back and check. I think we've watched all the slides that we had here in this movie building. I also need to go to church and pray to the Eye of the Universe to refill my jetpack. Yeah, this is the one that is... this is the one that is about the Eye of the Universe, and this is the second seal. Right, so we're looking for now the third seal. We're looking for the one about... more about the ones about the wonders of the universe. Probably just got up to get a glass of water, go to the bathroom. Take a break, stretch a little bit, hydrate. Make sure to get proper posture. Let's keep moving. Proper skincare. The other ones did seem to have neglected the skincare a little bit. Sorry, I'm just gonna move my phone a little bit so I can see the stream better. Oops, sorry. Hold up 1 second. I just need to check something. Yeah, there we go. Okay. I'm just positioning the phone so I can look at it a little easier. It's a little hard to see the chat from where it is. The prettiest alien deer slug. Oh, I wonder if you can control both of them at the same time. That's sweet. That's very violent. Okay, maybe I shouldn't just let the raft float away, actually. I should probably make sure to actually park it properly. Wait, this is not... No, this isn't where I meant to go. Okay, I didn't mean to go here. I meant to go to the next place, right. I don't think we can get across here now. Now that we got... I don't think I can jetpack across this. No, I'm actually not even going to try. Let's go back to the raft and see if we can still get a little... Ooh! A little ahead. Poof. Shove, shove, shove. Like, I love this track. It's very beautiful music. It just feels so earthly, I guess, compared to all the weird alien stuff that's going on around me. Land before time, no poke eye. No poke eye is, I think, the specific part that is about the Eye of the Universe. It's called no poke eye. This place felt very massive originally, but now I kind of feel like I'm getting the hang of where everything is. It's not that hard to see now that you're sort of moving in a straight. You're essentially moving in a. It's not a straight line because it's a circle, but it's a line, nonetheless. You can only go in one direction. No, not only can, but it's much easier to go in only one direction. Okay, so which ones did we have here? This is where we didn't have any actual movies, right? Am I correct about that? We didn't know where to find those. So we went in here. I think it was. Where was this? No, I'm just going around. I'm trying to find the place where we needed to input the code. Was it up here? Am I remembering this wrong? This is where we needed to input a code. And we could see the code from in here. Yes? No? Maybe? Yes. Cool. Plop. Okay, so it's the sun, it's the eye, or not the eye, that's not the eye of the universe, but it's like, it looks kind of like an eye. So it's the sun, it's sun, eye, fire, eye, fire. Sun, eye, fire, eye, fire. Sounds like an indie band. Sun, eye, fire, eye, fire. Oh, okay, we're running out of time again. I definitely need to come back here to see more of this later. This should be our first priority next time, so we can explore this properly. Something is broken. Okay, so we're sending a signal from this craft to this evil laser crab thing in space. I think. We've seen this before, this symbol. The Story of Our People, Part 1, check this guy out. Part 2, no poke eye. Check this out, guys. Okay, yeah. So what else is here? It's a broken, something is broken. Jetpack fuel. It's an actual window. So whatever it is, we're sending a signal and it's been interrupted. And it's been interrupted by, I'm guessing this is like, it's like a building of some kind. No, it's a dial. It's a dial. We need to turn a dial to turn this thing on. To align the beams. But is that going to do something good? Or is it going to poke the eye? We don't have a lot of time, so probably gonna have to explore that next time. But this looks like the control center. I mean, we've already poked the eye. Like, this is technically like... I mean, this is taking place before the end of the vanilla game, right? If I'm not completely mistaken. I wonder if, given that, like... So this would be a second... way of ending the vanilla. Yeah, when I say vanilla game, I just mean like the game without the DLC. So I guess this is just like a secondary ending. Maybe the alien space crab thing, it does something different. Yeah, like what I'm thinking here. They saw the eye, and then they went like, oh shit, the eye is really cool. And then they saw it again, and they thought, this thing is going to destroy the solar system. Let's burn down... The eye is evil, right? Let's burn down the church of the eye. And then I guess they went here to prevent something from poking the eye. Maybe they went here to prevent us from poking the eye. Maybe that's why they came here. To try to stop us from doing it. Maybe. But given that the eye is sort of like a quantum object, right? It reacts to being observed. So maybe it like reacts differently depending on who's observing it. So maybe it reacts differently depending on whether or not we go in there or if one of the deer slugs go in there. Because when we went in there at the end of the regular game, you know, spoiler alert for everyone who hasn't played it, we created a new universe. I'm just gonna go past all of these parts that we already know now. And go to the section with the laser crab right away. Is the eye singular? It only needs one glass and protective glasses in the whole cloaking ring, is it? The electric cables are actually hanging above the water here, so could we still get zapped? If we're not careful? Maybe I need to go to this side. You know, the image of the sun wearing sunglasses. You're saying you should, the eye should have like, the eye of the universe should have like a monocle, right? Okay, I'm trying this one, but there were electric cables here as well. This could maybe, I think I'm gonna go pass under them though. Yes, it's fine. It's okay. It's cool. I don't think these cables have another purpose than to electrify people. I think that's the only thing they are for. We still can't get over here. The bridge is still, like, out. Actually, I wonder if... Can we climb? I'm gonna try. This raft does not want to go. Exactly, no poke. I mean, you're not... I don't think... Like, the monocle thing is obviously silly, but I think maybe they just were trying to hide the eye. I think you're onto something there. That could be it. Okay, we have a proper parking spot. Our glorious dam will never break. Let's see if I can remember the code properly. It was... I think it was sun... eye... fire... eye, fire. Yeah, I remembered it. Star, sea, fire, sea, fire. Yeah, exactly. We both remembered it. Awesome. So I'm not sure if we're getting any more information from here, though. I just wanted to check this place out before the water flooded, but I don't think that had a big impact on this place. There's a dial somewhere where we need to activate this thing. But the activate the thing... I wonder, do we even want to activate the thing? Will that hide the eye from us? If we hide the eye, then we won't be able to create a new universe, right? I mean, we know since previously that trees are like the strongest things in the universe, since they can survive for hundreds of thousands of years on a space station and still provide enough oxygen to create an entire breathable environment. I'm still not sure I think it was a smart idea to... I'm still not sure I think it was a smart idea to, like... build their entire infrastructure here out of wood. Not entirely sure about that. Crab Claw offline. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what it is I'm looking at here. We do have another projector. We don't have any more slides. Can put a lantern in it, I suppose. Okay, I think we should move on. I don't think I've ever been further than this point around the ring, so we got plenty of time this time, so... Wait, was that sound? Are you hearing that? Something happened. I heard something. When I put the lantern inside, something changed, I think. No, okay, right. It was just the unfurling the solar shades things. Okay. We're looking for Resident Evil Seal 3 and the story of our people 3 and 4. Exactly. Wait, is this the other side of the dam? Have we gone around the entire way? This could actually be it. This could be... Yeah, I think we've made it a full circle almost. These hooks are kind of uncomfortable. It's, they make me feel kind of uncomfortable. Oh, no, no, whoa, 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 hold on, whoa, 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 whoa. I want to stay up here. Yeah, this is taking us all the way around. These are the two entrances. This is the one we're coming in from the sun side. This is the one from the other side, the satellite side. And this is the first place. This is the second place. Oh, I haven't been there. That's new, I think. Yeah, I didn't take that path. Okay, we gotta remember that. I hope the less scary option makes them more cuddly with ribbons. Exactly. Maybe the lights are on. Speaking of lights. Wait. Wait. What are they doing? They're charging something. They're gonna use the supernova to do something. They're gonna use the supernova to do something. To break through some kind of barrier. They're like charging the ship up. To break through some kind of... But a barrier to where? To the eye? I thought at first the implication was that they caused the supernova, but I don't think that's the case. We already know that that's due to natural causes. The edge of the universe. Maybe that's what they're trying to do. Maybe they're trying to escape the death of the universe by going outside of it. If that's such a thing. I wish I could bring up the ship log here. You can't do that, right? There's no way, right? Okay, that's an elevator. Why pick this sun? Any old Nova would have worked. Yeah, but I guess they came here for a reason, right? We're outside. I'm now breathing, there's no atmosphere here. Oh! Hello! Right, okay. There's like a hidden entrance here. Super hard to see because everything is dark. I wonder if there's more than one. This looks very empty. Okay, well that makes things different, right? That changes things. That's cool. God, the UI sucks. Yeah. They also, like, they don't have any markers for where to go. Like, they have very precise slideshows showing exactly the history of their people and such. But, like, they have no... There's not... They could have had a sign saying, like, hey, here's a shortcut behind this thing. Like, I bet that was accessible from the start of the game. Oh, wow! I don't want to be standing here right now. Imagine having flashlight eyes. Okay, so where have we not been now, then? It's like, we haven't been... I'm gonna try to point to it there. This place, we haven't been there. And there, I suppose? Can we get there from here? I sneezed the damn apart. Hurricane sneeze. It's very well timed. I do wonder what this symbol is. It's a different eye, but it's not the eye of the universe. And I don't know what that means. Okay, door's broken. Okay, this is like, you're not allowed to go here, guys. This is very restricted. It's the OK poke eye, exactly. It's the eye you're supposed to poke. There was actually a character, Nomai character, called Poke, right? Maybe that's what this is about. They were the villain the entire time. There's gotta be some other way in here, surely. This little platform here. It's gotta exist for a reason, right? Oh, I just realized what this is. This is the place where they sealed the thing, right? I think this is the place where they sealed the thing. Curse my curiosity. I mean, I came here before, but I only saw it from below. I think I remember seeing it from the... Oh, you can go in from below. Nice. Oh, heck. I hope I can go in from below. Okay. I really gotta make this count. I got, like, almost no fuel left. Yes. Nice. So this is a seal? Or the sarcophagus, whatever it is. Oh, I think I know what they sealed inside. I think I know what they sealed inside. The thing. You know, the fourth thing in the history of people had a symbol that looks a little bit like this. It's like a massive crab spider made of antlers kind of deal. Huh. So that's the whatever the fourth thing is, that is what we're looking at inside here. Okay. I'm kind of like torn now. I kind of want to... I'm getting close to wanting to end the stream because I'm getting a little tired, but I'm also scared that I'm going to forget all of this stuff. If I break here. The two blockbusters have a shared universe. It's like a massive crossover event. And I'm just looking around to see if there's anything else here that I can find, but I don't think so. And I'm not sure if I can get... I want to get to the one place I want to get to is over... like there? And I really don't think I can. Can I climb up here? Maybe, actually. Might actually be doable. I'm gonna have to hurry though, because I think I'm running low on time in general. While I'm going, I'm just gonna try to recap what we learned. We learned that they are charging their ship with the supernova. They are... You see that we're actually traveling further and further away, I think. Probably because they're gonna try to do something to the eye. We've learned that they are... Oh, this is actually... Nope. Fuck. I thought I had it. We've learned that they sealed something away. We've learned that they have a crab ship laser thingy that they've lost control over or lost contact with or something. It's turned off or something like that. Okay, this is actually... I'm sorry, this is not the most riveting gameplay of me trying and failing to stand on a branch. There we go. I think I remember in the slideshow we saw of the people sealing themselves away, we had... Oh, heck. Ah! Our things are good at many things, but not climbing trees. Ain't that the truth? Okay, never mind, never mind. I'm not even gonna try. Let's just move on, if there is such a thing as moving on. What else have we learned? Well, the people who sealed themselves away, that was what I was about to say. The people who sealed themselves away were doing so in what I think were 3 different buildings. Right? And we've only found 2 of them. Ow! Ow! Oh, God! That was... The current was worse than I thought. Crushed underwater might be new. For a death. Might be a new death. Wish all the deaths had achievements. There would be too many achievements. I think there's a limit. I'm sure there's some kind of limit to how many achievements a game can have. Okay, I can't talk to him about any of this or them. Okay, you know what? I think I'm gonna end the stream here. I'm just gonna read the ship log and just like check out what we've learned. Sealed vault, reservoir, cliffside building, hollow structure. Right. The river lowlands. Near the entrance to the stranger, there are wooden buildings along the banks of the rivers. There's more there. Okay, wow. Of the stranger and its inhabitants, several slides have been burned and cannot be viewed. I wonder, does that mean that these people are called the strangers? Cinder Isles. Villages and stilt houses. Found a large metal symbol of the Eye of the Universe. Via the strange inhabitants in analyzing the Eye of the Universe. Several slides have been burned and cannot be viewed. Tower that sits atop the Cinder Isles. The upper floors can only be reached from the second entrance at the back of the tower. Found a slide later that shows the strangest inhabitants opening a secret passage in a round room filled with lanterns and murals. Inhabitants are shown filing into 3 of these rooms throughout the stranger. Yeah, and I've only found 2. I've only found 2 of those. The bridges they used to lead to it rotted away. That's why you shouldn't build them with wood. Slide read from the river lowlands showed a strange vault being closed and sealed with chains and a glowing symbol. Slide reel from the Cinder Isles showed a glowing symbol and chains appear around the strange vault. Hollow metal structure suspended by chains. There is a round hole underneath that appears to be the only... Oh! Oh, is that the... Is that the vault? That can only be opened from below? An enormous reservoir with wooden piers and buildings on both shores. Found a room with a burned control interface and projection that seems to indicate a broken connection between the stranger and another craft. That's the crab laser thing. Found a projection showing the stranger's current trajectory and the sun's predicted supernova radius. Ah, it's the supernova radius. That's what it is. They're trying to move outside of it. I'm getting kind of a vibe. Is this what we're supposed to do? Are we supposed to rescue our people and put them in here? Right. Well, it's clear that there's much more to explore. I'm just gonna check the time real quick. I think this is a good time to end the stream, though. I'm getting the feeling that if I if I keep playing, I'm gonna get really close to the sort of ending of this, and then I'm gonna have very little to do in the next stream. So yeah, I think this is as good as place as any to end it. But damn, this went in the direction I did not expect. I think I've seen. Quit. Yeah, reset loop and quit the main menu. I think I've seen some people playing like I saw some small segments of the Halo-like structure of the Stranger, but I didn't know the context, right? I didn't know what it was at all. So that was like I knew that was like in the game, but it's kind of to the game's credit that I was still very surprised when I found it. This is a really cool game. I actually love. I wasn't sure what they were gonna do for DLC or if they were gonna make a DLC that felt relevant, considering how complete the first part felt. But it really feels like they're adding an entirely new like layer of mystery, but it's sort of a self-contained story, right? So I think that's why I think it works so well. I'm enjoying it a lot so far. I'm really looking forward to continuing, but not for tonight because I feel like I'm getting a little tired. Oh. All right. I'm just gonna jump to the other star background. Time for all of us to close our eyes. Yeah, something of the sorts. Something like that. I'm just gonna hold up. We can just play a little bit of music. Here we go. Yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with this game. I'm not... The track record of me being really scared continues. Like, flying into that thing first when I didn't know what it was, and it was just like this massive shadow, right? That was terrifying. First time the dam broke was terrifying. Finding the deer corpses, it's terrifying. I think part of the reason why this game is so scary is because these things happen when they happen, right? It's not like a horror game where there's a build up and there's like a telegraphed scare and there's like a jump scare or something like that. That stuff can be really scary too, but I think what makes this game so special is just that there's no build up to these things. They just happen, you know? The dam just breaks. And of course, if I knew how to tell the signs, if I knew what to look for, I would see that it was on the verge of breaking. But at that point, I hadn't even seen that there was a dam, right? So I think that's what makes this so scary. It's like this entire universe, or this entire world, this entire solar system, stuff just can happen. And when you see them the first time, it's like mind-blowing. So we stop shining flashlights out of our eyes. Exactly. It's time. Time for a nap. But I'm going to show you my schedule. So Monday was StarCraft 2. Today, Wednesday, was Outer Wilds DLC. On Friday, we're going to continue and maybe ending actually the Dishonored 2 challenge run. We're getting kind of close-ish to the end of the game. Really looking forward to that. I know I've said this several times in the past, but I think I finally managed to figure out the technical issues. So the stream should look better now. And on Sunday, I sort of left this open for... I didn't really know what it would be, but I'm pretty sure that I want to continue Outer Wilds. I'm actually gonna... Okay, no, I can't edit this here. I gotta edit later, but I think we can say that Sunday's gonna be Outer Wilds Day, just because I don't want to spend too much time in between, so I forget all the story clues and all the plot points. Because these games are like, it's difficult to keep track of everything, since it's so non-linear, right? The storytelling is so non-linear. It's not following like a standard chronology. Also, Outer Wilds on Sunday is tradition. Is it? Was Sunday my Outer Wilds day before? I actually don't even remember that. But thank you for the reminder. I really appreciate it. Wasn't it? It might be. I can't remember which day I streamed it on. So I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying that I genuinely can't remember. I think you're probably correct. So yeah, let's go for that. Let's go. Say more Outer Wilds on Sunday, and then we can do Wednesday, Sunday every week until I'm done. I'm guessing I maybe just have one more stream. I don't think there's much more to it than that. I think I've already explored most of it. But we got the more to explore in the first area. We got the third building where the deer sealed themselves away that we got to find. So we got to take the rightmost canyon out of the canyons to get to the final area. And then there are more areas too that I haven't seen, but I'm really excited to see where this goes. Sorry, my voice is kind of starting to give out a little bit right now, so probably a good time to end the stream. Oh, this is so much fun. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the stream as much as I did. I hope that the quality of the stream looked good. Based on what I could see, it looked fine for the most part. I'm hoping that was the case for you as well. And hope to see you again on Friday when I continue Dishonored 2, and then on Sunday when we continue this game. And again, thank you so much for watching. I hope you all have a great evening. Thank you and good night.